As the chairman of the Priest House Museum Trust, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the museum on our very special day. For those of us who have been involved with the Open Learning Centre project from its inception, this day has seemed a long time coming.
The museum is situated in a Elizabethan building, but the history of the museum really starts in 1962 with a wonderful lady called Hilda Coles, who, along with Wimborne Historical Society, set the museum up. And really the new facility is a testimony to her vision. She very much wanted the museum to be about learning and culture and a centre for the community. We have some very old derelict buildings, sheds, garages, a tea room that was a garage originally, and they're really past their best now. So they're going to come down and we're going to build on those existing sort of footprint. We're not actually encroaching into the garden.
We have to modernise to a certain degree, and hence the boathouse behind me would be one of the first buildings to be coming down to allow us to build the Hilda Coles Open Learning Centre. And that will consist of not only open learning for the whole population, and she was most insistent that it was for everyone.
We are going to be able, with the new building, to really develop and move forward the learning provision that we've got at the museum. At the moment we have a lot of schools visiting us every year, about 2,600 children, and their teachers come and experience our Victorian and World War II and our other sessions at the museum. But we're going to be able to do perhaps some more messy activities after they've been doing their kitchen and ironmonger's sessions, and it will just give us greater scope to develop our provision.
Already the museum's enormously important to Wimborne, and I think really it'll continue to be that important hub as in the centre of the town, and it will grow not only for local people to enjoy their heritage, but also to inspire visitors to find out more about the area and enjoy the heritage of not just the town but also the surrounding area.
Well, we're very pleased to be involved. Long-time supporters of the Priest House Museum. Very keen to see it go from strength to strength. It's a very popular attraction. It's important to the town and to the district. So we were very pleased to be able to help with some financial support, but also some practical help by providing staff who have seen the design through the different stages of planning, approval, etc. And now we're at that point where we can actually start to see it come to fruition, and our staff will continue to work with the curator and her team to make sure that the build goes successfully.
Most demanding is the site location, health and safety wise, delivery wise, construction wise. It's very difficult to get to, it's very tight, plus there's a lot of interest locally, so we have to make sure that the site is very safe.
Well, I'm Charles Curtis. I'm a trustee at the museum and have been for the last 6 or 7 years, and from the very beginning of this project. This is the storage area and the research area. There's a new toilet block through the centre here. The whole top of this and the whole of that building is storage for the artefacts. The ground floor is a 40-seater auditorium. In there is a 40-seater auditorium with a folding wall, so that space can be incorporated into the rest of the building for larger events. We needed access to the garden, so we have a covered courtyard with double doors front and back. That faces the car park, double doors front and back, and then the tea room has no wall on that side, so that the whole of the space there can be incorporated into one big open area for entertaining. We are hoping in time, when we get the money, to be able to put solar panels on the back of the building. It will not be visible from the car park. We need passive storage for the archives. We don't want to heat it, we don't want to dry it, we don't want to... So we've got precious few windows in the storage area to create the right atmosphere for keeping and storing the archives. And we're going to store save all the rainwater for the gardens. Water our beautiful garden.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
We're going to have the big dig on the 9th of May. The whole site's going to be excavated. When we had our trial trenches, we found over 2,500 objects, including Roman pottery, clay pipes, oyster shells, inkwells, all sorts. So goodness knows what we're going to find. So we're trying to get all the communities to come along, and it's going to be for about 3 months, and you can dig, pot wash, draw, survey, and we're going to have family days and school days as well, special days for the children in East Dorset to come along and work with professional archaeologists. So
that's lovely, isn't it?
Really, so we're game to come along and do it.
Oh yes,
we can have a time team here.
No, we're the time team. Yes, yeah.
So a heartfelt thank you to the Heritage Lottery Fund, the Garfield Western Foundation, the Talbot Village Trust, the Valentine Charitable Trust, Dorset County Council and East Dorset District Council. Also the many local organisations and individuals, either by participating in the purchase of a brick or a tile or by personal donation.